Hey guys, it's Brian here, and I'm just here to introduce the Dwarflings, a new YouTube community channel based off the server called Lord of the Craft. Now, I'm a GM on Lord of the Craft, and before we go into a rundown of what the server is all about, I'm going to introduce some of the other cast members. Algrim, go ahead.
All right. Well, my name is Willy Wonka One, but in game I'm referred to as King Algrim, the King of the Dwarves, and I'm also a forum moderator on the server. And Hebe.
I'm Hiebe. My RP name is Hiebe Irongut. I am leader of the Irongut clan on the Lord of the Craft server, and I am also a forum moderator.
Okay, and I am Skinner, or Belin Irongut, and I'm the one recording.
Okay, so basically what Lord of the Craft is, it's an RP server for Minecraft, and there's four main races, okay? So you have the dwarves, humans, orcs, and elves. Now these races all interact, RP, trade, everything you can do if you were playing your character, or if you were that character in real life. Then you also have the noble races, which are the ascended, like Hebe right here. He has his ascended robes
Nice
on.
robe.
And then
I'm
you have the,
ascended.
yep, and they're like the angels, children of the server. And then you also have the undead, which are pretty much the demons of ages, the ones that want to perish the earth and stuff like that. You also have sub races, which, like, I'm a halfling, and these guys are cave dwarfs. And you have three sub races per each race, and you just select them with a simple command. To apply on the server, you just go to lordofthecraft.com or .net actually, and there's a whole rundown of it. Now, one of the pretty much an introduction to the Dwarflings. We're just a small group of four guys that we love to make videos and we love to interact. And so we decided to come up with the group, the Dwarflings, which is dwarfs
I
plus
thought Algrim
halflings.
was a girl.
What?
Okay. And so basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing RP videos, tour videos, and just basic videos on, let's say adventure maps, things like that.
Yeah,
And
so this one is not going to be as exciting as most
no,
videos. We'll probably actually RP in most of them, as well as bring in other people to
this is going to
make them
be
exciting.
the beginning of the tour videos, which they won't be that exciting, but they'll give you pretty much a layout of Lord of the Craft. So where we are now, we're right outside Kal'Urguan, or out of Kal'Urguan. This is the wall that they're still building and working on. And
Yeah.
this is the way to the Ascended City Haven. And so now I'm going to give the mic to Algrim. And so he can give us a tour of the city, give us a rundown of what's going on, and how to become a dwarf and get a job.
All right, so the city this isn't really the city. This is kind of just something one of the older king did. He just wanted to add to it,
Yeah,
give
we're
us
working
like
on it.
some outer area, and it was a lot bigger before, and it just didn't follow the lore. So basically, I'll just talk about the dwarves. Are you can pick a dwarf when you apply to the server, and they're supposed to be, if you didn't know, they're short, they have beards, and they love ale a lot, which is a plugin on the server where if you drink milk, you can get drunk. And so when you become a dwarf, you should probably pick like what kind of dwarf you're gonna be. So there's the sub races, which is cave dwarf, mountain dwarf, and forest dwarves. And then like you pick a profession, which we've always kind of struggled with in the process of the game because Minecraft doesn't really set you up with specific things. So we've mainly got guards, which has probably been the most successful. They run gates, get prisoners, and we've got bartenders and lumberjacks, farmers, and just trying to add more as of now and make it a bit more controlled by the government so that people actually can RP to get money instead of now where everyone just kind of is self-sufficient.
We are a government of communism. We have communistic government styles.
No, that's
Yep.
The government
Haven.
controls everything here.
Haven, like you
Yeah,
get.
we
We
won't go into
share
that.
everything except diamonds.
We won't go into that stuff, but to continue,
Yeah.
pretty much each nation and race has their own governments, such as you have the 6 races, but then you also have another nation called the Kingdom of Alraz, and they have their own government too.
There's a great kingdom. They're
Yeah.
really prospering there. Mhm.
Okay, so this is the main entrance where they just walk through. You got a lava waterfall, and then you also have this doorway over here, which they recently actually put in. It's pretty new. And it's piston powered. Kind of know it's new.
And
Come
so
on through.
this is the city actually where you should be RPing and you should be like actually playing. You get a lot of people who spend more time above ground than they do below ground.
Okay, so we're gonna go through a quick run through. We don't have much time on this. We're
Yep,
trying to
Bel's here.
wrap it up, but basically we're gonna go through their new district, which
This was just built a bit ago for more housing and a tavern, which we were in desperate need for because that's kind of like how we all dwarves are supposed to just love ale and drink a lot and do stupid things. So this tavern will be fun. Like you come in, get ale, and then we're gonna put a arena under it so you can get into bar fights and just do. We'll have a video probably in the tavern itself, just doing stupid things.
like we usually do.
Mhm.
Okay. And so basically this is what they just built. They spent a lot of time on this, all dug out by hand, and built by the master architect, Lucas himself. So now if we continue, we'll be going through the main hall and to the new, basically scullery
Sorry,
district.
food is. I don't want to eat anymore.
Basically the
Food. Oh yeah, cookies.
the scholarly district and also the mage district.
Nom 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 nom.
And that's Belle, one of
Yum
our
yum 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 yum.
most amazing RPers on the server. She has a couple characters that she's played.
I still don't get her character.
Okay, so now when you come in here, you're gonna see a great big spiral.
Which has no main purpose. This is mainly for when magic comes out.
Yeah, magic has been kind of postponed due to the skills, and
Yeah.
also a plugin that got broken.
Hey,
But this is the
we
mage.
actually, the server has a personal coder, and he's actually made so
It's
many of the
pretty awesome.
plugins. He actually takes a lot of his time to do everything, so he can take his time on Magic. We just want it to be really
Right now,
epic.
he's got pretty
Yep,
lot
vaccine.
on his plate with the 1.8 just came out, and also we had recreations to make a trailer for the server, and it was really good, but it brought in all the Yogscast trolls to the
Yep.
server.
So now we have a ton of allegations going
So,
in.
well, the forums
Yognots,
were having
Yognots.
trouble because I looked and there were 300 people on the application form area, and there were like almost there were over 1,000 at one point on the forums.
Yeah, so
Pretty bad timing for everything.
so
And then
up
we
above,
got
yeah, so up above you also have the lower class housing. Usually
which-
about 100 minutes per class.
300 now.
300
It's
now.
ridiculous. But it's basically for newer players to the game. So they actually, because when you start off, you kind of lose a lot. It's not easy, and so having really cheap housing, and 300 really is not hard to get. Having this cheap housing will just help players get started, as well as we have a free mine.
And for all of you who are
Nom 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 nom
going to
nom nom.
join the dwarves, might want to vote, and you can get 100, and that's a big part
Yeah,
of
so
it.
that's basically 3 days you get home, plus killing mobs eventually. It's just easy. And also
Okay.
don't have a honeydew skin. Just add that.
So once you enter,
No honeydew skins.
you're coming
Make
down
a
in this
skin.
area, and
Is it raining or was that on anyone else?
so you're coming down this area, and as Belin just showed you guys, you have this big cavern with a castle right in the middle.
Belin.
Yes?
Kids, don't try this at home.
Oh god.
Unless you know how to swim in lava.
Or you're a god like me. Okay, so now we're
Yeah.
going. Now we're going into the castle here.
Don't do that though. Seriously.
Dude,
I
Thunder
don't
in
wanna
this
be
game
the
is
cause
epic.
For death. of a friend.
1.8 is epic. Oh yeah, guys.
If we could get melon seeds, then it'd be better.
Not spawning them. Okay, so now we're coming to the castle, and you see we have a lava roof. We have the king's seat right here, and we're actually gonna show you something that's pretty cool that most of you guys won't see.
I'm trapped inside of here. I'm trapped. Brian.
Your skin's like black for me.
That's
trapped
how you
in here.
fail.
I'm still trapped. Alright, I'm good. Alright, I'll just break the door.
Okay.
So
And
this,
so we're gonna.
if I would, oh no, Belin can open chests.
Oh, and also along the outer wall, you might have seen it, but there are tons of houses that are available. They're being all sold, and we actually have the Human King, Sheffield, living here. And so, as we come down here, this is a secret thing that
This is the vault to the kingdom. So it's where we have everything, and
And
don't show them.
don't just
What?
like break. Don't think that you can just break through here and
You might
take
as well
all you
say,
want.
"Hey, come steal us now."
yeah, because it's
Protected.
private. The only
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
who opened it are me and I think Belin and Brian, because he's a GM. Because
Yeah, so don't-
Belin used to be the king.
So don't
Open my
bother
ores
breaking
chest.
through.
Look at my organization.
Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this up now. We've gone through pretty much the basics of the dwarfs. Algrim can explain a few more things, and the tour is pretty much done for you guys. Go ahead, Algrim. You can explain your new economy.
Explain what?
Your new economy.
Wait, what? Alright, well, you're trying to set up a better economy now where the game is controlled, like,
Kind of sucks right now.
excuse me, Hiebe. Never mind. But we're trying to set it up so the kingdom's gonna own
Mhm.
things like we own the tavern and we're privately selling wheat farms, and we own the place for lumberjacking. So we can buy logs from them to keep from players who just basically do everything themselves. And then so what I do is like farmers buy a farm and then I pay them for their wheat and then I give it to the tavern that I own, and then the tavern sells them. And right now we're working on jobs, and so if you do have an idea for a job and it's a good system, tell me on the forums. We have posts about trying to find job ideas for the city because that seems to be the issues normally.
And also, just to add to the economy point, we actually developed a skills system for the economy to promote
yeah,
pretty
so
much trade.
you can't do everything anymore, really.
And
Thank
so,
God.
if you guys want to see this server, I'm going to type this link in the chat for Belin to see. Basically, you go to this website, and it has a link right on the website just for you guys to apply, to get on the forums, and to just start your
And
life
one
in
thing,
Aegis.
before you apply, read everything they say. Read the example application, because getting in is not easy anymore like it used to
I
be.
deny.
How many would you say you deny now?
I deny 100 to each one application I accept.
No, that's too much. They
Probably not that much,
they-
but that's an
They
exaggeration.
probably ban more people than they accept these
Yeah.
days, because there's so many people on the server, and they
It
don't want
makes
to
my
have to
job
like,
hard. Don't
they don't
make
want
my job.
people. They don't want someone who can't RP to be on, while someone who's really good RPer can't get on because it's full.
I don't get paid for this. Don't make my job harder, please.
Yes, and I don't really get paid as king either. And
Yeah,
I'm
nobody-
not a good regioner.
Also, there's just a key point to bring up. Just in case you see the donation, if you see the donation page, all of that goes to the server. Nobody takes profit at all from this. This is a side project, that a couple of guys started up, and we're just continuing. And so I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I'm Brian. We're gonna sign out as the Dwarf Flings, and have a good day, guys.